Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning back into yet another video. In today's video, we're going to be making this huntress. No, wait, an archeress who's trying to invade a castle. I had to double check if archeress was a word. Turns out I was right, and yeah, it's pretty straightforward of what we're going to be doing today in today's video. I'm hoping to be making a lot more of these videos in the upcoming weeks, so I'd really appreciate it if you could hit the bell and subscribe to all my future videos. And now, without wasting anybody's time, I'd just like to get started. Now today's subject is from FaceTalk from DeviantArt. Such an amazing place for you to be getting your stock images from for your subjects. I'll leave a link to her profile in the description. This composition reminded me a lot about Narnia as soon as I decided to add in the line. But Narnia has been built around warm tones throughout their entire franchise, and I made sure that this piece was wrapped around cooler tones to make sure that we're not making a Narnia remake. Masking of the castle was a ton of work, and it pretty much drained the life out of me because I was masking at a pixel to pixel level because the point ends of the castle have to be zoomed in a lot more to be selected, and I did not want to miss them as much as possible. I'm going to be speeding up the masking process because it was pretty straightforward. You just have to use a pen tool to mask around the castle. It just took a lot of time though. Refine Edge was pretty super handy, not just for the castle part, but to mask out the subject, the lines, the trees surrounding all the castle part. All that effort to mask out the castle was to bring in this beautiful background because I loved how the light was just falling into the sea, but in our case we're going to be swapping out the sea for the castle. Curves really did not help me in my last speed art, mainly because it did not need all that high contrast, but in this case it has a lot of contrast which it requires, and it really helped me with all the color correction process because it was more of a night theme. High contrast makes it look really good. I added in the highlights for the castle with the hue and saturation adjustment layer. And the surrounding trees combined with the blend if really made it look really good, so nothing looked really too sharp or too jarring. I then proceeded to make in the reflections for the water, and I used distort to bring in the scale of the castle because mirroring the top and bottom will not make any sense because that's not how it really works in real life. Also, I brought in a sea image for the waves, but later on realized that none of them were visible in the darkness that I had created. I used displacement maps to make the reflections look more real, and making reflections is something I've seen a lot of people struggle to do honestly. It's not very difficult. I'll probably make a tutorial on it very soon. All the tutorials I've seen have been absolute garbage, and I'm thinking I'll make something very short and straight to the point. Talking about tutorials, I post straight to the point tutorials on my Instagram, which I'm pretty sure you won't regret checking out on, so I'll leave a link to all that in the description. I switched on the layers that I had switched off and started blending the foreground part of it, and this is where the nightmare actually began. I do not want to rant about why this was very difficult to blend this particular subject, but it was mainly because of the outfit color choice. And the scene being dark, I was pretty sure that even if I blended them together, this will not bring out the idea that I had in mind. So I swapped the subject for the same subject but a different cosplay and started blending in the layers. I love stacking adjustment layers one above the other, and this subject ended up having a lot of tweaks for different parts of the outfit, the hair, the bow, the arrow, and I was very happy with how this was turning out to be. blending of the lion included dropping in the body of another lion, and I pieced them together to form a workable looking lion. I was not very happy with the highlights of the lion because if I'm supposed to be working on the direction of light precisely, I felt like nobody would realize that this is an actual lion. So I'm guessing that's why no matter what I tried, the highlights just didn't end up looking that great. The medieval style arch entrance really added more to the story and defined the location of the subject, because if I didn't add it, I'm pretty sure that the subject would look like she was standing out of nowhere with a lion. Most of the highlights in the entire process was blended by using the color dodge, but the arch was blended using the screen blend mode. Because naturally I found out that screen is the most striking and overpowering in its entire category. After this, it was pretty much only the atmosphere like haze, mist, all around the scene, and this really brought in some depth to the artwork. After making a few tweaks here and there, I added in a camera raw filter, gave it some field blur, and this was the result. Definitely one of its kind. I can see my artwork steadily improving over time, and I'm pretty sure that this would look incredible in its thumbnail. As usual, make sure to check out all the links in the description. Comment down below on what type of video you want to see next. Do you want to see more tutorials? Do you want to see more speed art? Let me know in the comment section below. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys soon back with another quality video.